Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. And if you are returning, well, friends, I tell you all the time, I'm so appreciative of you. Thank you so much for coming back and spending more of your precious time with me here on our little channel. I hope you've all been doing amazing. I hope this reading finds you well. And let's get to it. Today we're going to be looking into the next 7 days and what can you expect. We're going to be looking into your current energy and then seeing what comes up for you if there's anything you need to know about. We'll be doing tarot today and I'll be pulling some oracle cards at the end. As you can see, we have 3 groups to choose from. I do want to mention before we dive right in that this is a timeless reading. So whenever you come across it, that's when you're meant to hear it. And also keep in mind, this is a collective reading, so everything may not resonate, but here's to wishing that you hear those messages that do. And you'll know that those messages are for you because you'll feel it. You will feel it deep in your soul that I am speaking to you. So dramatic, but it's true. Anyway, friends, as you can tell, as always, we have 3 groups to choose from. We have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. When you are ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number 1s. If you picked this sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Let's go ahead. Actually, it's a little big to keep on the table, so we're going to put it right over there. And let's dive right in. Today, we're going to be looking into the next 7 days and what you can expect. Now, it is tarot. Time is not linear, so we say 7 days, but really it could just be in the near future. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across it, you're meant to hear it. All right, let's dive in. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today and allowing me to channel for the collective, my group number 1s. First, we're going to be looking into your current energy, friends. That'll help you identify if this is indeed your group and if there's messages waiting for you here today. What can you tell me about my group number 1s? What's currently going on with them? Some of you could be waiting on communication from someone or something. Maybe you're waiting to get some kind of information. For a lot of you, I'm sensing that it's communication from someone or something that you're currently taking a break from. We're getting Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energies coming through. Thank you, Spirit. What's up with my group number 1s? What's their current energy? Messages for my group number 1s. What's currently going on with them? All right, so maybe you recently had some kind of transition or some kind of ending. I don't know. I almost just said you brought something to an end. It doesn't have to be, but I feel like that's for someone. This could be relating to your family or your community. For some of you, this could even be that you're recently divorced or you recently broke away from something that was expected of you, something traditional that was expected. And it's like you're kind of going I almost said against that, but only you'll know. Maybe you're just doing things your way. You're breaking away from something. I do feel like it affects the relationships around you. Yeah, you guys had some type of big ending, or there's just something here. For some of you, this could be like you brought some type of closure or an ending to a big cycle or a big chapter. I feel like you're entering a new era because you walked away. Yeah, you guys left something. So you guys could have walked away from something family related, a commitment that you had that just wasn't for you. Um, it's like some of you are moving on, or you're trying to, at least you're in that phase, that in between. Now, whatever you left behind, it's because your soul, your body, your spirit, your mind, your heart, it just knew that it wasn't for you or it just wasn't enough. It was a very emotional journey for you to even like consider taking this or going for it, but you guys did it. It took a lot of strength, a lot of courage and bravery. I'm getting Leo energy, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. Yeah, you guys had to let go. For some of you, this could have been material things. For those of you that this is about a divorce, it feels like, we were in our comfort zone. I mean, regardless if it was a divorce or not, it's like whatever you let go of, it became a comfort zone and it just wasn't enough. It was really uncomfortable and it required you to release things. For some of you, this could be material things. It could be control over things in the past that you just wanted to change. But I'm kind of getting the feeling that over time, it may have felt like you were just kind of hitting your head up against a wall and not really making progress. Why the Ten of Cups, please? Why the Ten of Swords? Why the World? So for some of you, you felt like you couldn't trust a situation. Maybe you broke away from a community. It could be, even like church or religion. It could be something that was just really well established. And you're like, I'm not fighting this anymore. I'm not, I don't have a fight left in me. For some of you, though, it feels like, however you're walking away, I'm just getting the sense that there might still be something to learn here, or like I said, I'm just getting it's a transitional period for you. It does feel like we haven't fully started a new cycle, or things aren't aligning yet, and we're going to see why with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Maybe you brought let me rephrase that. Maybe you brought an ending to a pattern or a cycle that just kept repeating itself. And it feels like you either blocked someone or you just like brought this to an end. Maybe, like I said, I just kind of got this image in my head of just trying to create change and it just felt like you were blocked. So some of you are feeling like you're not making progress, and there's that communication you're waiting on. So maybe if this is breaking away from a commitment, there hasn't been a conversation that needs to be had. Maybe you're waiting for that. Maybe you're trying to work up the courage to seek out this information or communicate whatever it is you need to communicate. Even though I do see you guys closing out a chapter and walking away, I'm not sure if these are based on intentions or actual like action. Now, it is a collective reading, so I could just be picking up on different scenarios. Because for some of you, the way that you're closing this out, it's repeating a past cycle that actually hasn't really led to maybe the change that you wanted, or um, maybe some of you are even kind of pretending, which is weird, but we do have the Seven of Swords, that you are moving on, that things, you're over something, or you're walking away from something or someone. But the reality is, I don't really see that happening just yet. They're showing me as above, so below. As above is showing me, you building this confidence to walk away and close out these cycles and release things that you've been hanging on to. But below is showing me that you might be a little bit, some of you could be, I was going to say pretending. Sometimes we do that, pretending it's all good, but in reality, it feels kind of blocked. Maybe you're having trust that this is the right thing, but in doubting that, it's repeating some kind of pattern. So there is emotional fulfillment. This Ace of Cups, I mean, it's just renewing how you feel. It's also making you feel better by releasing these things. It's like there's already new love that's showing up. Now, it doesn't have to be for another person. New love is like, to me, it's like, oh, I finally feel better. I'm finally getting in touch again with emotions. Whereas in the past, there could have been stress, there could have been conflict, there could have been a lot of doubt that's coming through. But it does feel like some of you are getting to that point. Let's see what this communication is that you're waiting on. or that isn't moving forward, because there does seem to be a block here when it comes to communicating. You're keeping to yourself. I am getting the sense that you've been very solitary lately. Yeah, it just feels like emotions or just how we've been reacting or approaching this. It's like maybe feeling a little disconnected from how we feel. I just keep getting the feeling, though, someone here is waiting for something. Here's the Hermit card. So you guys feel like you're just keeping to yourselves. And you're trying to do that because you're trying to restore balance. You're trying to gain clarity as well. Some of you could be focused on other things like your your home, your business, your projects. If this is about a relationship, it just feels like you're taking a time out. Maybe there's been something you don't trust here because it hasn't given you the commitment. And maybe you're kind of like, it's done, it's an ending, I'm walking away from this. But at the same time, I kind of don't feel like you fully are. You're in this like restorative period. Is that how you say it? Is that the word? You guys know what I'm talking about. All right. So if this sounds like you, my group number ones, let's see what the next week or so has in store for you when it comes to your situation. Thank you, Spirit. All right. What do my group number ones need to know about the next 7 days, please? What can they expect? What do they need to know, please? What do my group number ones need to know about the next 7 days? What do they need to know, please, about the next 7 days? Messages from my group number ones. So it seems like you guys are still going to be kind of on this break. I don't think you're giving much attention to either this relationship or the people around you. It feels like you're still keeping to yourself. You're healing. You're taking a pause. You're trying to avoid conflict. So I'm just getting the feeling that it's just not time yet, perhaps. It does feel like there's timing at play, but it seems like you're kind of struggling with something. Maybe it's getting harder to remain optimistic, or maybe you are. So I kind of feel like you're avoiding something, my group number ones. Even if the opportunity were to arise to connect or have this conversation or create some kind of forward movement, it just feels like you're avoiding it. And you're doing that by just kind of keeping to yourself for now. The Six of Swords, or the Six of Wands in reverse. That's interesting. I said the Six of Swords. Yeah, it feels like this week you're not willing to, like, you're not trying to make any major decisions. You may even be trying not to think about this, because when you think about this, it gets you really in your head or it makes you feel stuck. So it's like right now, solitude is the answer for you, is what it's feeling like. There's just a general sense of I'm avoiding this. I definitely feel like you're not going to be talking to whoever this is. For some of you, this is a partner, or maybe it's even like a boss. Maybe it's a parent or someone's a parent, but it just feels like you don't want to argue with this person. You kind of don't even want to overthink it, because it feels like the reason you're disconnecting is because you were overthinking the situation and it wasn't helping bring about any more clarity than like what was already presented, like by ruminating or going over what happened or what someone did, what you did, what was said, what wasn't said. It's like it just feels like you're not trying to do that. Take care of yourselves, though, my group number ones, because it just feels like overall you're kind of dissatisfied in the situation. You might be feeling like you don't have the resources you need, or you're just not showing up in the way that you normally do, because this has kind of, I'm getting like the sense of like feeling drained. So there's definitely going to be holding back from this in the next week. Yeah, you guys aren't trying to do it. You guys are, I'm getting the sense you're trying to regain your strength. Some of you could be dealing with children as well. And this week it's like we're just hanging on, or we're just getting through whatever this is. You guys do have a lot of responsibility on your plate. There are going to be moments in time where, you're not, I don't think you're like feeling down the whole time. You're just literally like keeping to yourself. Let's see, there is a partnership or a relationship that is showing up and it does make you happy. We're going to see what this message is about. So I feel like some of you are just trying to gain clarity on this connection, if it's a connection, and just trying to do what's right. You guys are going to have like a rush of inspiration. So I do think that this break that you're taking is essentially like going to bring you the peace and clarity that you seek. But in the upcoming week, I don't see you taking too much action. There will be some highs and lows, but it feels like you're going to feel the difference. Like by you doing this, you're going to feel the effects of it. You guys are also thinking about your options and how you don't want to waste your time, your resources, your time, money, energy, love, whatever it is that you've been investing into. There's serious thought when it comes to that. So you're being encouraged to just think about your future and what you want that to be like versus how to make it happen or your current situation. It's almost like focusing on further down the line, and that'll help you kind of clear up what you should do here. Yeah, you guys have, they're showing me again, this Two of Wands. It's not a time of movement. It's a time of just kind of sitting back and allowing, and you'll know when it's time. It's like, you'll know when it's time. I'm just going to leave that there. Some of you also, be careful what you speak out loud because that kind of becomes your reality. All right. Some of you are going to have an opportunity for a second chance at something, but it'll be up to you if you want to go down that path. Some of you could have lost hope here and know that by releasing this, you're actually releasing yourself and freeing yourself. There is a focus here on feeling more free. All right. My group number ones, we have all the signs showing up, to be honest. We have Libra, Taurus showing up the strongest, Scorpio as well with that Tower card. All right, friends, let's pull some oracle cards for you. Let's get you a message of affirmation from the universe, and then you'll also have a chance to think of a question, and we'll try to get you an answer. Thank you, Spirit. Can we get a message, please, for my group number ones? Oh, you guys got two. We have, I trust that there are unseen forces collaborating with me to create the life I want. I love that because we just talked about you thinking of the future and what you want for yourself. What does that look like without necessarily thinking about the how? Because that'll kind of fall into place. Then we have, I trust myself to make choices that are in alignment with my highest good. I love that. You guys are being called to leave something behind. And even though you may be unsure or you're not really seeing, the fruits of that labor just yet, trust that when you're doing what's best for you, you're in alignment. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, friends, you guys can start thinking of a question and we'll see if we can get you an answer. Again, you'll know it's an answer because you'll just feel it. All right. So you have, realize it's already yours. Those things that you want, they're already for you. How they come about, you may not see that coming. You may not have control over that either. We have, it's on its way to you, and it's a hard no on this. So for some of you, you had a question on your mind and it's a no, but for others of you, like regardless, there's something that's changing. That's what I kind of get from it's on its way to you, but maybe that helps you. if you guys had that question on your mind. All right, my group number ones, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm wishing you nothing but the best, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Let's go ahead and put this right over here, and let's dive right in. Today, we're going to be looking at the next 7 days and what you need to know. We're going to begin by looking into your energy to help you identify that there is indeed a message waiting for you in this pile. And then we'll go from there. We'll be looking into what can you expect in the next week or so. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you hear it, that's when you're meant to find it. And just a reminder, this is a collective reading on YouTube, so not all of the energy that's picked up might be yours, but whatever is, you'll feel it. You'll feel like I'm talking to you. All right, friends, so at the end, you will get a chance to ask a question. I'll be pulling some oracle cards and try to get you an answer. Let's begin. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for the collective and my group number twos, please. What's going on with my group number twos? What's their current energy, Spirit? We'll be looking into the following week. What's their current energy for my group number two? Some of you are just like have been going through the ringer or are just really exhausted. Maybe you've been wounded in a situation, you're not really sure how to feel about it anymore. Maybe some of you have been emotional lately or just feeling emotionally drained. What's going on? All right, we have Aquarius energy coming through that star card. We have the Two of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you are feeling very undecided or you don't want to make a decision. Maybe you're trying to remain hopeful or you're just like, I don't know, some of you could even not be wanting to invest into something or feel like something's a waste of time, a waste of money, but you just can't get away from it or you haven't been. We have a Queen of Swords showing up, more Aquarius energy, Libra, and Gemini as well. What's going on with my group number twos? What's going on with my group number twos? So, yeah, there's distress. You guys could have gone through like either like a painful ending or it just feels like a stressful period and you're trying to remain hopeful. I feel like you guys are in a very like trying to heal yourselves. Maybe you're even keeping to yourself. I'm not sure. I feel like that's for someone because it feels like it's internal, whatever's going on. It's like some of you may be trying to soothe yourselves during this stressful period, or like I said, there could have been a painful ending that's still affecting you, but now you're just kind of left undecided. Some of you are unsure over whether to communicate or not, or making a decision. Maybe some of you are waiting for communication. By the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Look at that, 2 sevens. Very interesting. I feel like you guys are really desperately trying to fall into alignment. And I don't normally say that, but it feels like we're just trying. I know you're trying your best, is what I mean to say. But right now you're really unsure as to what to do, and you could just be putting off this decision. You know something isn't working. You're trying to come like to terms or get clear on what it is you want. Quite frankly, I think that a lot of you are really spread thin. This could be financially, or this could be like you have a lot of projects going on. You have way too many things. And it's like it's all become like a soup, way too many ingredients. And now you're unsure why it's not good. Why isn't it tasting good? Why isn't it growing? Why, and it just feels like there's some clarity that's trying to come through. You guys have a lot going on. This could be mentally or in your material world or both. I do feel a lot of this is going on like in your mind. Why the Eight of Cups in reverse? Yeah, it's messing with your clarity, friends. We have 2 people showing up here. So you could resonate with the Queen of Swords or the King of Swords. Let's talk about them. The Queen of Swords is someone, she's upright. So she's speaking. She set down a boundary. Um, Someone here has been very clear, or maybe you even feel like they're upset, or there's just something about this person and how they communicate that is coming up in the energy. The other person is lacking clarity, isn't speaking, and is closed off, but they're also not, they haven't walked away from this. They're also not investing into this, though. Again, we're talking about energy that's spread so thin that even if it did invest, it wouldn't be enough. And the reason I say that, it's not to say that you're not enough. That's not the case at all. What I'm saying is that the efforts and what you're able to give may not be enough to actually create positive change here, because you have so many other things that you're giving to, or that you're spending on, or that you don't have energy for, because there's just, you have a lot. But I'm going to go ahead and say that these things could be cut back. Not everything is a priority. Not everything is super important, and it's kind of a time for you to come to terms and get clear on what your priorities are, so that you can kind of bump those up and make sure that those are the things that are being like nurtured and like fostering growth, and yeah, I'm just getting the sense that you're giving a lot of energy out, and you're not necessarily seeing benefits or growing. It's just like maintaining. And I don't know if this is something you've realized yet. We have the Three of Cups with this High Priestess, and then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse with the Fool. So there is a new journey waiting for you, but you're kind of blocking it right now. There could be children involved, or someone. Yeah, here's the lack of effort, you guys. You guys can't show up. You can't show up consistently to all of the things. Like, say it's work, it's home, it's this and that, but then on the side you have like a side hustle, or you have projects. I kind of am picturing like an artist that, you go to the craft store or something, or you go buy supplies and you end up buying all kinds of things that catch your eye, but you're not really mastering any one of those crafts. Like, you bought painting stuff, you got clay, you got this, you got different mediums, but it's like you're not really able to commit yourself to show up every day, or to commit in order to master that, or enough to see it grow. And that's where the challenge is right now. You guys may be feeling burned out as well. If you are feeling burned out, just make sure you're resting so that you can recharge. I'm getting energy here that is just, it's like I said, it's spread thin, and you're not walking away from this yet. I feel like a lot of this you're keeping to yourself as well. Let me see what this is. So for some of you, this is relating to home, or a family situation, or some type of solid foundation that you want, or to build, but you're just, right now, it doesn't feel like you're working towards that, because again, there's a lot that needs to be reshuffled and maybe even cut out in order for other things to grow. Why this Queen of Swords and the Page of Cups? Someone could have, yeah. So it feels like you guys are just pulling back right now. You're trying to go with the flow. If this is with a specific person, you're not walking away yet, but you're also not necessarily investing. You may not even be sure of what it is you want here. And it's something that you don't really want to think about right now. And I don't blame you, because we're talking about, you got a lot of stuff going on, my friends. Someone here could have said something or drawn a boundary, and now it's just, we're just at a standstill. Things aren't moving forward there. Someone here could have brought up kids, or brought up someone, like, it's either like emotional immaturity, sorry. Someone that doesn't know how to express their emotions, and then the way they speak, it might be a little cold. I do feel that you are trying to manifest a beginning, or manifest a reunion. Maybe this is even like reconnecting with friends or reconnecting with someone. Maybe it's the person that you're I was going to say closed off from. Some of you are closed off, but I'm just getting a sense that you guys are kind of C blocking your new beginning here. So we're going to see in the next week if anything changes. I do feel you guys are not speaking, but you are manifesting. You hold a lot of emotion here for whoever or whatever this is. But right now you're lacking commitment and you're lacking maybe confidence. And that's stemming from because your mind isn't feeling very clear. You're a very rational and logical person, but how you're currently managing or what you're giving to, it's keeping you from being in alignment, and it's keeping you from getting this to a better place or moving on. There might even be something about the way you think that's kind of holding you back in some way, because maybe you haven't realized that, like I said, especially for those of you that resonate, that you have a lot going on, there are some things that can be removed. So there is something unexpected here. Maybe it's the unexpected new beginning, but you guys are blocking it. This could be with a person for sure, or there's like a mother involved, or if it's not that, um, it's someone that's like really grounded and healing. Yeah, you guys, okay, so how you're blocking this is because you're lacking passion and drive right now, and you're not connecting why this is happening to how you feel. So it's like maybe you're just really used to making like the smartest decisions or decisions based off of what makes sense in your mind, but there's something that you're cutting out when it comes to how your emotions feel. How do you feel? Because that's where your new beginning lies. Maybe you don't feel comfortable expressing emotion. It's like, I'll love you in silence, or I care, but it's not being expressed, right? Very interesting. Your wish fulfillment lies in this new beginning and in coming back together, but it's going to take courage on your part. Courage to get in tune with how you feel. Right now, you're your biggest. Right now, I'm getting the sense that you're your biggest block. My group number twos, and I say that with love because we all be doing this. All right. Again, only take what resonates, friends. But if this sounds like you, let's move into what the next week holds for you, what you can expect, if there's going to be a change in this situation. Maybe there's going to be a lightning bolt of clarity that comes through for you. We'll see. All right. Thank you, Spirit. What can my group number twos expect, please, in the next 7 days? What can they expect? What can my group number twos expect in the next 7 days from whenever they hear this? Some of you are still choosing to not take an opportunity or just not go for it. Yeah, you're avoiding. You guys may have a chance to come back together or to recover from something, but some of you are going to be avoiding. Maybe your responsibilities kind of take precedence, and that's fine as long as, yeah, but you don't want this. Y'all are torturing yourselves. And it's so easy for me to say, right? Because I'm on the outside, I'm just reading energy. But I'm telling you guys that there is something about how maybe you're managing. Like, that's the thing, is you're managing, but you're not thriving. You're not breaking through just yet. It's like you guys may be really stressed out, or you're just going through it, which I understand. Like, it is hard being human and living this life and feeling all these emotions. But that's the thing, is you got to know how you feel, because that's the key to bringing you back to life. Your spark right now feels, like I said, I'm getting like burnout. So in the next week, there could be a celebration or a coming together, or a chance to get something solid or build foundation, but you guys are debating. Some of you are like, nope, not doing it, not going for it. And others of you are like, let's do this. So look at, and as I say that, we have the Lovers card. In doing so, you're going to be allowing yourself to start creating change and fall into alignment. For some of you, like I said, this could be coming back together. But man, is this tough for you, because it's almost, I don't know if it's being afraid or just you've been holding yourselves back. It's like taking a lot of confidence and a lot of getting out of your head. I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like if you guys know what opportunity I'm talking about and you go for it, you're going to feel the shift. What are they? Yeah, the choice is yours. Some of you could be waiting for this, waiting for a reunion. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at that. And we have the Lovers. For some of you, let me pull a little bit more. So maybe it's about getting out of your head over how you're viewed, how you're seen. Maybe you're afraid someone's upset. Either way, though, it kind of feels like if you do show up, you're going to be solid and like confident. Even if you're not feeling it, I feel like you're going to put on face that it's all good. I see you guys going for it, but I also see that there's self-sabotaging that's going on, or there's something about how you view this connection or this decision that is really like self-imposed. Like it might be holding you back. It might be making you feel trapped. Again, it could be like self-sabotage, or maybe for some of you, maybe this is a karmic connection. It doesn't have to be. More than anything, I'm feeling this devil is like how you're viewing if you were to move forward and go forward with this. Some of you are going to be debating if you want to go for this, if you want to take up this opportunity. Yeah, you guys may be choosing not to. The group is split. You're going to be thinking about it. You're going to be thinking about it for a few days, and it's almost like you're not going to know. You guys may decide not to. Half of you will, and the other half won't. Those of you that will, you're going to show up. You're going to look confident, like you're going to be good. You might even be showing up like, I don't know. Maybe there's responsibilities or something you need to take care of. Almost like showing up as like the bigger person for some of you. I feel the opportunity is going to be there. And if you do it, it's going to bring healing, but it's going to take courage. So the choice is yours, my friends. Tarot is never going to tell you what to do. I always tell people that. Oh my gosh. Listen, bitches, just go for it. In these next few days, when you're thinking about should I, shouldn't I, hear me say, just do it. And I say that with love, because I see that there's love here. I see that there's healing that's brought. This might be like some type of event, a get together, visiting someone's house. I don't know. It's going to be different for everyone. But this little devil on your shoulder is going to try to talk you out of it or tell you that this is not for you. When in reality, I feel like this is where the answer lies, friends. So I feel like this is relating to someone, someone you're not speaking to, but you feel very connected to them. If this is not someone you're not speaking to, I mean, it keeps saying it's someone. It really does. You're not sure what to think about how they feel. Are they mad at you? Did you do something? I don't know. It just feels like this week you have the opportunity to step up. I don't have to go into detail over what the situation is, but I will tell you guys that this is a chance at a second chance for some of you. But some of you will not be choosing to go for it, and some of you will. And those that do, you're going to feel better. You're going to walk out of that situation and you're going to be like, damn, I'm glad I did that. But only you know what's best for you, friends. If you're like, this lady is crazy, this person is toxic AF, then you know what you got to do. But there's still something about how you're going about it that's it's burning you out. You might be overthinking this to the point of, like I said, you're just expelling all this energy and you're not getting much of it. For those of you that do go for it, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised at how things are smoothed over, and it gives you a chance at a new beginning where you feel better. It's like nothing is set in stone. Nothing is, it's just saying you're going to take a pivot in a direction that feels better. All right, friends, I'm going to put these right here and you'll have a chance to ask a question in a minute. I'm going to pull some messages from the universe for you and see what else do you need to know about this. Thank you, Spirit, for my group number twos. What do they need to know about this, please? Message for my group number twos from the universe. My potential is infinite. I love that. Your potential is infinite, my group number twos. But right now, there's a need to kind of reevaluate what you have going on and make sure you're investing into the things that feel in alignment with you. How do you feel? That is the question. Not what do you think? How do you feel? All right, now you guys can start thinking of your question and we'll try to get an answer for you. You'll know it's an answer because you feel it. If not, just take it as more messages for your reading. All right, so we have inquire with spirit. I do think you guys are going to be doing that. I also get from this, ask for signs from the universe. Like, to feel supported, to if you're doubting if you're doing the right thing or not, it's like you have support on the other side. I mean, you're obviously here at a tarot reading, so I have to assume that you're open to spirituality or you're open to seeing signs, and I do think you will get them if you ask. So for some of you, your answer is definitely not. That's the third one that popped out. But the second one that popped out is really important. This says unveil your truth. Some of you have not been truthful, maybe even with yourselves about how you feel about something, or maybe it's time to have that conversation with someone and it's not going to go as bad as you think it is. It might actually start to heal this situation and this dynamic. All right, friends, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm wishing you nothing but the best. Good luck this week. I believe in you guys. And I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number threes. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Let's go ahead and put this right over here. And let's get right to it. Today, we're going to be looking into the next week or so and see what's going to be coming up for you and what you need to know. First, we're going to be checking in on your energy, my group number threes, and that'll help you identify that this is indeed your group. We're going to see what's currently going on with you, and then we'll move into what you need to know about the upcoming 7 days or so. At the end, you will have an opportunity to ask a question. I'll be pulling some oracle cards. And let's begin. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number threes. What's currently going on with my group number threes? What's going on with these groups of people? What can we know about their current energy, please? What's going on with them? My group number threes, please. What's their current energy? All right. I feel like there's a theme today. We have the Six of Cups, the Temperance in reverse, the Death card, and the Justice in reverse. So it does feel like there's something that's transforming here. Maybe there's something that came to an end, but more than anything, I'm getting that it's uncomfortable transformation. You might even be losing your patience at this moment, or you're just like, still trying to heal through something. Some of you could be missing someone or something, or feeling in this very nostalgic like energy, maybe wanting to come back together. We have the Emperor and we have the Moon in reverse. Some of you could just be focused on your responsibilities, trying to remain strong, but there's an imbalance here with this Justice in reverse. We have, so I'm kind of getting the sense of that's it. Like, I give up, I'm done. And not that you're giving up on life or on what you have going on. No, you're still showing up for that. But this could be relating to a situation around you where you're like, I'm dropping it. But it doesn't feel like you're there quite yet. It feels like something is changing. For some of you, children are coming up, or maybe you want to reconnect with someone that you miss. Maybe there's something unexpected, or I don't know. Maybe some of you, it's even an apology with that Justice in reverse. But I do feel like, there's something you're thinking about here that you're like, oh, yeah. So you guys are really trying to drop this, but it doesn't feel it doesn't feel like you're fully on board with it. Or the Justice in reverse. So there is someone showing up, or maybe this is you, but it feels like you're trying to get clear here, or you're trying to be smart, or the decision you're making is what you view as being rational and logical. It's the smart thing to do. But at the same time, just because it's the smart thing to do, it doesn't make it any easier. It does feel that whatever's transitioning right now and changing, it's like emotionally you're trying to get over it. There's a lot of truth that's trying to come through, and also clarity. We're not there yet, but for some of you, I do think something's about to come to light. So you're feeling like whatever this was, it just wasn't stable. It didn't give you the commitment, or it didn't give you the stability that you needed. And it's like, well, I just have to drop it because I have no choice. And even though you're dropping it, it's like there's still a soft spot here. There's a sweet spot. But you're just like, I'm just being real about it. And it feels like you're really stepping up, and you're just kind of taking control and taking charge. If this isn't you, then this is kind of, and you guys are dealing with a person, then this might be the person that you're like, I'm just dropping it. I'm allowing this to change. I'm allowing it to shift, but you're still, with that Temperance in reverse, it's like it's still getting to you, especially if you guys are in separation, or if there was some kind of misunderstanding. Things here feel like they were unbalanced, and you're trying to bring balance back into the situation, or even your own life, by the Seven of Swords in reverse. So you guys could be choosing to give to the things that give back to you, things that are reciprocated. I can't do this anymore because it wasn't like given back to me, or it wasn't. For some of you, this could have felt like breadcrumbing if you're dealing with a person, and it's like you're starting to see through that. For others of you, this just didn't give you the commitment. It gave you like just enough. But for others of you, it just feels like you've made up your mind that you need things to be reciprocated. You have 2 sixes coming up as well, which makes me think of falling into alignment. And maybe that's why you're making these decisions, because you're just tired of the resistance, or you're tired of whatever it was. And it's like allowing it to change the way it needs to grow. This Death card in this situation, for me, it feels like it's more about growth, and there might be an ending attached to it, but more than anything, it's almost like I'm getting a snake shedding skin situation, where it's gonna cause growth. We have another 6 showing up here. The sixes are about falling into alignment. That might even be a repeat number that you see. Know that you're being guided. For some of you, this feels like you're either getting attention or you're just like paying attention. It just feels like now you're coming in tune, where things in the past you could have overlooked them. Now we're really looking at those things. You're keeping this to yourself. It feels like it's very introspective. Some of you aren't feeling confident that someone here could have committed or given you the stability, or maybe you're like standing your moral ground, like your beliefs. So you're literally just doing what you feel is best. So for some of you, this is definitely about a person who may be your counterpart. Maybe you guys are already together. Maybe this is a business partner, a romantic partner. Either way, there's definitely two people showing up here. I am seeing there's indicators of, like I said, something might be coming into light for you, or coming back together. Maybe this is you realizing what you need in order to get your 10 of Pentacles. There could be a family involved. And it's been very exhausting. This isn't something that just popped up in the last week. All right. If this sounds like you, my friends, we have Aries, Aquarius, Taurus, Libra again, Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius. Those are the majors that are coming through. It could be any sign though. All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right, my group number 3 is, if this sounds like you, if you guys have children, you could be like spending extra time with them this week as well. Again, this is a timeless reading, so whenever this week is for you. All right, thank you, Spirit. What can my group number 3s expect in the next 7 days, please? What can my group number 3s expect in the next 7 days? One more shuffle. What can my group number 3s expect in the next 7 days? What do they need to know about in the next 7 days? We have that King of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Someone who may be unreliable right now or not committing. What can my group number 3s expect in the next 7 days? Yeah, I feel like there, for a lot of you, there's an issue between you and someone else. You guys are very similar but different. You're similar in the way that I think your values align. How you approach life might be similar, but then there's differences that are like very different, you know? We have the Four of Swords in reverse. I am getting indicators that there's a comeback around. We have the King of Swords in reverse, someone who's cold, closed off, avoidant perhaps. And the Justice. This could be the person that you decided to take a break from, for those of you that resonates. Or you guys are just, there's also kind of a side note here this week when it comes to your sleep that could affect your thoughts. So that's not for everyone. That's for somebody. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse still. What's going on with my group number 3s? All right, so I do feel, okay, the group is split, obviously, because it is a collective reading. So I'm just going to kind of go through the different scenarios. For some of you, if this is about a person, there's a strong soul connection here. And I do feel like there is some kind of coming together in the next week or so. It's going to be up to you, because it feels like you're like, I dropped this. Like, I'm just not, like, it just wasn't going anywhere. And look, Here's this person. They just don't give much. They're not communicating. They're not really thinking clearly. This could be, someone here could be going through depression or just having a really hard time. This person could feel left out or lonely. It could have triggered abandonment issues. This person could have an issue with codependency, whatever that might be. It just, when we see that devil energy, it's really heavy, especially with that Five of Pentacles. Someone here feels abandoned, and they might be avoiding things, and they're not really showing up. Why the Justice? Why the Two of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, it's like dropping it. Someone here's dropping this or dropping something. It might be you. This might be like, yeah, the connection is there. You're important to me, but I can't fix you. That's not going to be for everyone. Look at that. There you are. Some of you could be the ones communicating with this person. They're feeling really stuck. They're having a hard time. Whoever this is, flip the energies if you need to. But someone here could be very avoidant. And you're like, you know what? F this. I'm bringing an ending to this, to these shenanigans. And it's like you're just showing up with some truth. Yeah, some of you are choosing to communicate here. Now we do have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We're going to leave that right here because that energy matches this person. They're not doing anything to better the situation, and a lot of you might be taking this into your own hands, where you move forward or you communicate. Some of you could be traveling and being very clear about that. That's not for everyone. What is this about? My group number 3s. Yeah, this person, it feels like maybe this is a work situation and you guys are like, let's move on. We're moving on from this. And this person's just shaking in their human shell. Someone here, they don't show vulnerability. They're okay. So that's their red flag. This devil energy keeps them in their ego. And it's really hard for them to think or think differently. It might even be hard for them to change their mind as well. And you're just like, F that. I'm not sticking around in this energy. And you're going to be like, I don't think you're going to be extending an olive branch, but I am sensing cordial. I am sensing that you keep it tight and keep it right, is what I just heard, with whatever it is you got to say. You're not mincing your words. You're just like saying what you got to say and opening up that line of communication. But I do feel like it's coming from your end, my group number 3s. There could be, like I said, other people involved, meaning you guys work together or you're building towards something together. Maybe you guys even have a project together. It's going to be different for everyone depending on who this is, because this could even be a boss, right? It doesn't have to be romantic. I'm just getting a sense that someone here really likes to keep control, and it's like they're faking the funk. They're even if they approach you, they're not being like super honest or vulnerable or open. But I do feel like a lot of you are going to be choosing to communicate or be the ones that initiate this. And it's like bigger person vibes, like you're healed, you're being patient, you're not coming at it upset. You're just kind of saying it how it is. One more, please. Yeah, this person holds back their this person. Yeah, they hold back their feelings. So they've thought about this, but they haven't made a move yet. This person has a really hard time expressing emotion or expressing themselves at all. Some of them even think that you're upset with them. And it's like, I think you're going to make a move before they do, meaning they're kind of thinking about it, but they're not doing much about it. Some of you also, I mean, everyone, this is your choice. If you're like, hell no, I'm never going to reach out to them. But there's a sense here that this person isn't happy with something, but you wouldn't know it because on the outside, they're just like remaining strong, or what they view as strong. But in reality, it's kind of making them weak because this is their red flag. This is their toxic trait. Someone here is struggling mentally. So if this is a person that you're not talking to, they're feeling it. They are feeling it. They feel lonely. They feel left out. You've triggered possible abandonment wounds that aren't your fault, but you're taking the high road here. Because I feel like, not that you have to, but some of you are like, no, it just whatever. Like, I know we're going to see each other, or we work together, or we're still got this going on. There's potential here to build on. And you're just doing the best you can. Yeah, this is your choice. And you might be in your head about it in the next week. But I feel a lot of you are going to choose to reunite or come back together. All right. I didn't do this for the other groups, but let's see if you do choose to come back together or to communicate with this person. It just doesn't feel like you do you, my group number threes, because you're good. And this person's just kind of still in the same boat. Yeah, because they're not connecting to how they feel. Yeah, this person's not confident. So whatever it is that you do, friends, you're doing it for yourself and not for them. You're doing it, yeah, you're doing it for your own good, or because that's just how you are. You're not this person. Um, this person's got their own stuff that ain't nobody need to be dealing with. I mean, if you're married to this person, or it's like you can't do it for them. They're kind of I just got like fear and loathing in Las Vegas. But it's like maybe they're like self-loathing, or maybe they're just, have issues from the past that they're still carrying with them, and no one can fix that for them. They have to make the decision. But this person isn't in tune with how they feel versus how they're acting. Maybe you're dealing with someone who is maybe a little immature in different ways. Maybe it's emotional immaturity. It just feels like you're getting it done, whatever it is you got to get done, my group number threes. All right, let's get a message for you guys from these oracle cards. Thank you, Spirit. I can trust that this is an abundant universe. So maybe some of you have been having issues with feeling like there's enough. And then we have, what if things go better than I expect? I love that for you guys and this reading. All right, friends, if you have a question on your mind, let's try to get you an answer. You'll know it's an answer because it'll feel like it is speaking right to you. Let's go. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages from my group number threes. Did I call you guys group number ones earlier? I don't think I did. But anyway, group number three. We have attuned to your needs, shed and release, and you're in alignment. So whatever you're doing, guys, you are good. You are you. This person hasn't been able to change that. You do you. And if this person follows suit, or if they just continue to shut down, it's not really your thing. But just do what feels right for you. I love this for you. All right, my group number threes, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm wishing you nothing but the best. Good luck this week, and I'll catch you the next one. Thanks, guys.